get out of your head and into your body. So if you feel like you are always spiraling thoughts in your mind all the time, this video is really going to help you. I've got 3 amazing ways that I'm going to be sharing with you today to help you with this. So first of all, it's really important to know what type of person we are. What kind of learner are we? How we learn is how our body loves to respond. So, for example, you've probably all heard of the 3 famous ones I talked about a lot: visual, audio, and kinesthetic, but there are 2 others. Okay, so if you are a very, very visual learner, for example, journaling could be really good for you. The science behind journaling is it helps reinforce the message to your brain through sight. Sight is very powerful. You can think the positive feelings and emotions, behaviors, and actions that you want. You can then write those down and you can reinforce that through sight, which helps it manifest into your mind. It helps it get into your subconscious. So when we hear about people manifesting, this is exactly what that is. It's planting the seed in your mind. So journaling, very good if you're very visual. If you are perhaps more auditory, you're going to love guided meditations, guided visualizations, listening to podcasts, music. If music is what helps you connect with your deeper inner self and emotions, then that's going to be a really good way to help your body release and connect, become aware, acknowledge those feelings as well. If you are a very, very kinesthetic person, you're going to love the movement. You're going to love the stretches. You're going to love muscle memory. That's why in somatic healing, physical movements and actions and poses, for your body are going to be really, really beneficial for helping move the emotion away from that area and just release it from your body. And then there are 2 others. Okay, so the other one that we have is oral. Okay, now if it's oral, perhaps talking therapy is really good. Counseling, psychotherapy, going back there, hearing yourself talk out your thoughts, so that you can kind of have that person there to help you kind of mirror and guide you to see what it is that you're feeling, experiencing, or believing about yourself to help you get there. Oral could be good for you. And then there's taste. Who put your hands up if you feel better through food, you feel better through taste. You've perhaps found yourself comfort eating through some really difficult times in your life. And, nutritional advice is going to be really, really good for your body. I mean, nutritional advice generally is good for everyone, but if you emotionally respond with taste, then getting a nutritional therapist on board to really help you is important. Now, we often believe that we should just do one or the other, or we just go to this person for that therapy, we just go to this person for that therapy. There is not any one therapy that is successful, that will definitely work for you. We just don't know. You are going to see the therapy space change. Okay, neuroscience, we have learned so much more about the mind and body connection. You are going to see counselors and traditional just talking only therapies taking on more physical somatic body work. You're going to see the body workers taking on a more talkative approach as well, so there is balance, so that we are able to offer you a roundabout and a variety of modalities and tools to support you, because we know that we are all different in how we respond. So let's get into some other examples that will really help you get out of your mind and into your body. We spoke about journaling. I'm going to do another video on journaling as to our fears about journaling. So watch out for that. Subscribe to the channel. That's going to be coming out very soon. Why we don't like it, why we hold back from it, the fears and the negative side of journaling, as well as the positive. So that's one. Then we have a somatic experiencing, where we can use movement to help move the stored tension, trauma, and energy from our body. Now, there are specific movements that we can do to help us do this. If you go to my website and download my free somatic toolkit, I actually give you like over 40 different examples completely for free on how you can do this for your body. Okay. All of these tools are within us. We are more than capable, and you will see the list and realize they're actually very easy. It's not the ease of the exercise. It's being able to habitualize, embed, and repeat consistently those exercises to help us release any stored tension, any stored feelings of anxiety, stress, or trauma that we might be holding on to. Okay, so it is actually the habit and the behavior of implementing those exercises daily for ourselves. It's the hard part. Okay, it's always the hard part. So do go and have a look at that. That is really helpful. Then we have emotional freedom techniques, which I personally absolutely love. That works well for me and my body. That is your tapping, that you might know it as. Tapping is an excellent way to help reaffirm and embed those positive affirmations that you are writing for yourself, those personalized, authentic affirmations that we've talked about before in the past, about the importance of making sure that you're not just reading a sentence that you found somewhere on the internet that you think might help you feel better, that you've actually sat with yourself, you've asked yourself, how are you feeling? What do you need? Where do you want to go with this? What do you want for yourself? And you construct a sentence. Okay. And I'm in our membership, in my free group on my website, we go over this a lot as to how to write our own authentic affirmations. So get into that free group as well if you really want to have that weekly support and guidance with me. I will show you how to do that. That is another fantastic way to help you get out of your head and into your body. You may be thinking, oh, this is all well and good, but I've tried this stuff before and it's just not working. I've been there. We've all been there. You've got to be honest with yourself. How have you implemented this into your daily routine? Have you tried it a couple of times and then given up? We need to ensure that we select the right exercises and tools for ourselves. And this is where I think a lot of us go wrong. We think, oh, well, this person on this video has told me that I should do this thing, so I'll go do that thing. And it doesn't work for us because perhaps it was the wrong VACOG. Was it visual audio? The right back at the beginning of this video, was it the right exercise for you? And then it is incredibly difficult to stop doing something that you've been doing for years on repeat. Scientifically, the reason why is because our cells memorize, they mirror and memorize each other. If you have learned through learned experience that behaving and reacting a certain way saved you from a situation, or your brain and your body believed it did, then it's going to react that same way now, again and again and again and again, until we rewire that message. So you can imagine it to be like walking across a field from one gate to another. Every single day you wake up and you have to cross this field to get to where you need to go to. And you walk along the same path every single day, backwards and forwards, and that path is getting deeper, deeper, and it's worn away to this lovely muddy path that makes it much easier to cross this field. Easier, faster, quicker, predictable, safe. Not much is going to happen along that path until you decide that that path really is not working for you anymore. It's repetitive, it's boring, you don't feel happy, You're repeating behavior that is causing you additional stress and anxiety that you don't want. So you decide one day you're going to create another path in this field to make it a little more interesting and exciting. And that is how we rewire our messages. Okay, now the work that I do is a wide range of modalities that can support you with that healing. But for this video today, to help you get out of your mind and your body, remember those different ways that I've already explained. And then I'm just going to give you a little bonus right now. I'm just going to explain why our body holds on to this tension and trauma and how you can really easily release it. Trauma is stored, memorized, and our hands act like the conductor of that lightning strike. So you can imagine trauma, an event, any stress unknown to you has hit you like a thunderbolt of lightning. Now your cells are multiplying and multiplying and multiplying and storing onto that memory. Our hands work as the conductor to help release that energy. Okay, which is why physical therapies should be a huge part of your self-care. Wherever you are in the world, get yourself an amazing massage therapist on board to help literally rub it out of you. Now, you can do this for yourself through 3 very, very, very simple techniques. And for this, you want to pretend or think about being a baby. What do babies love? Babies love to be rocked. Okay, so we can rock ourselves by standing. We can rock ourselves by sitting. You can rock yourself in a rocking chair. But the motion, the calming relaxation of rocking can help unlock that trauma. Okay, then there is stroking. Okay, calm strokes. Who doesn't love to be stroked? All over your body, everywhere, just stroking your head in the shower when you have a shower in the morning. And just really taking care of your body, taking care of you. And then there is squeezing compression. Now, I love this one. I did this as part of my 12 days of you, which was a fantastic 12 days inside our community group. And this is when we slowly squeeze our muscles, lifting and squeezing nice and slowly across all of our main muscle groups, which again, we can do for ourselves. Now, if you're watching this thinking, oh, that doesn't feel any good, it's much better to go and get a massage, do it for you, or a partner if you have one. The thing is, yes, our receptors are different. It does always feel nicer when you get a professional on board to do it for you. It's still doing the same thing, okay? Just change your story and belief around the fact that you feel like it doesn't feel as good. It's still helping ground your body and your energy, and it really does help you get out of and into yourself. Okay, so that was a load of tips I threw at you today. I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for watching. As I say, give us a little subscribe. I've got loads of great videos coming out to you. I can't wait to share them with you, and speak soon. Have a good day.